Well, hey guys, Silly Tuck here. We have Puddy crying in the background. Dave's also here, but he won't be talking because he's only through text currently. This is Smackdown. I think this is week 21. I don't exactly know. He's just gonna cry, apparently. Probably because I burned his ass so hard, he now will feel it for a lifetime. So, tonight, we are live in the Richmond Coliseum in the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's run the show. To kick off the pre-show with a 47D, Steve Corino defeats Johnny Stamboli in 5:54 by pinfall with a super kick. Then with a 67C+, holy shit, Matt Hardy defeats Billy Gunn in 8:19 by pinfall with the twist of fate.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I have just received a message from, by God, that's gotta be Dave! And I quote,
Billy Gunn improves in flying.
And he sends images of what I assume is going to be Alexa Bliss's ass.
74B-, Edge defeats Chavo Guerrero in 10:30 by pinfall and execution. And then with a 61C, Booker T defeats Hardcore Holly by pinfall with a scissors kick. Yeah. Oh, and we have actually one more thing. Brock Lesnar defeats Rikishi in 15:46 by submission with the fucking Brock Lock. 78B. Rikishi improves in technical. Good stuff. No. Yeah, you even know what the Brock Lock is?
On this mod,
it's a leg thing. He'd like basically like take your leg, put it over his head, and then like attempt to like break it over his head.
I don't.
It's really violent looking. Look it up. Yeah. 91A. In which Lesnar and Angle trade words in the middle of the ring. This is like the best angles I've ever done on SmackDown. So there you go. Then with a 53C-, in which AJ Styles goes over Josh Barnett by pinfall with a Styles Clash. Josh Barnett improves in performance. Good stuff. Then with a 57C-, in which Gene Okerlund interviews Paul Heyman. He promotes A-Train and says AJ Styles is a scrawny piece of shit. 41D, in which London and Kendrick take on Too Cool, Bad Influence, and World's Greatest Tag Team for 8-man, 4 tag team match, whatever the hell you want to call it, in which Shelton Benjamin defeats Brian Kendrick by pinfall with a leapfrog stun gun. Paul London improves in performance. Good stuff. 58C-. Rey Mysterio calls out Akio and challenges him to a match. Akio responds, accepts the challenge. Akio switched to a no gimmick needed gimmick, and it got a 93 rating. Yep, I know. Tried and true. Yep. Then with a 61C, Rey Mysterio defeats Ernest Miller in 7:39 by pinfall with a drop in the dime, 619. Hopefully, they have great chemistry. Ernest Miller improves in performance. Overall, good stuff. Then with a 47D cooldown match, which is quite good. United States champion Sean O'Hare defeats Orlando Jordan in 5:56 by pinfall a Shanton Bomb. Shanton Bomb, yeah. Then with a 60C, Paul Heyman says, Sean O'Hare, and then like goes off on. Yeah, it did. A 72B-, little thing with Christian's backstage, and he's like, hanging out with the family, having ourselves a party. I don't even know what song that is, but it's in my head.
And then after he finishes that song, he says, everyone leaves, and he goes, at last, I'm on my own.
Liger goes over Doug Basham 9:55 by pinfall sheer drop brainbuster. 54C-, disappointing semi-main. Liger, brah, you can't be drawing, brah. Then with a 63C, Jericho, no, not Jericho, Christian attacks Liger. And then 81B with a main event in which Angle defeats Christian by pinfall with an Angle Slam. Both guys improve in Rumble. I don't really get it either. Then with a 85B+, Brock Lesnar comes out and uses the Angle Slam on Kurt. You know, Lesnar comes out, angle slams Kurt, and is like, my move fucking sucks, so I use yours. And then Smackdown closes. And we get a 79B. Son of a bitch, Smackdown. You're never good. Yep. Increases in 10, loses in 16. This is Smackdown for me.
My Smackdown is...
Anything you can do doesn't work. Anything you can do.
Okay, here's a formula. Open up the show with Brock rated on Menace and nobody rated on anything else. End the show with Brock rated on Menace and everyone else rated on nothing else. And then also main event with a Brock
Fine, I'll do it next week.
Then you're
I'll see you guys in the main title screen. And here we are, folks, in the main title screen. I forgot what the hell we had. I exited off early because I'm dumb. Yeah. God damn it. So, seriously, Noah is doing better than SmackDown. But then again, Noah does better than New Japan, so... They are kicking.
This is 04. Noah
they are kicking
New Japan's throne.
New Japan's ass.
Because the New Japan
violently.
had that whole MMA crisis.
Alex Shelley wants to come up, and I'm like, no, boy, no.
MMA crisis,
Cry in a corner. We have decisions, and that's Davey Richards coming in. Davey, I know you wanna. Yeah, the big gold is always great. Okay, do I bring in Davey as a face or a heel?
Mainly because the big gold is awesome. I mean, big gold is amazing.
Yeah. No, just Davey. Heel? Okay.
Davey Richards? Are you bringing both of them in? Heal them.
Okay. They have them rated equally, so I just kind of was like, I don't know what the hell to do.
Davey's a better heel.
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now who's in our dev, because we actually have a pretty stacked dev. We have Sandow, Neville, Shelley, Aries, some random Bobby Ballard chick. I've never even heard of her. Brent Albright, Brody Lee, Chris Cage, Chris Masters, Chris Sabin, Punk, Cabana, Corvus Fear with like a question mark, Brian Richards,
I also missed
Generico, Skipper, Rowan, Balor, Ian Decay, I've never even heard of him, Ivory training people, Storm, Matthews, which is Joey Matthews, James Storm, Johnny Jeter, Justin Angel,
Lance
Justin Gabriel, Anderson, Steen,
okay.
Luther Reigns, Mark Magnus, Matt Copatelli, Matt Morgan, Molina, Nick Dinsmore, Nikita Fink, Nova, Ryback, Joe, Kevin Thorne, Shaniqua, Tank Toland, Dreamer Training People, and Tomko. He is pissed. He's really pissed. And I'm like, fuck you, boy. I'm like, I'm doing what I think did in real life, where he's like, okay, no, I want to be brought to the main roster, and I just kind of slap him in the face. I'm like, you go back to OVW, you piece of shit. You're not a wrestler. And it's like, and then, I just like completely gapped out there. What am I doing? What?
Yeah, I just thought of it actually.
Because here's what I've got.
I think
I've got
I think you should just
because I'm
hope,
building
keep running your storyline.
Sean O'Hare, hopefully. I'm building Akio, hopefully. I'm building AJ, hopefully. I'm building up Christian and Liger together. Yeah.
You're building AJ and Liger, although they both are not full time with you, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
I just refuse to acknowledge them. I'm like, no, bitch, no.
TNA and WWE? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I basically refuse to acknowledge them like every corner. I'm like, no, you're awesome. Not better than me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh shit! Wait, who dropped?
Yeah, it's true.
Whoa, dude, somebody dropped in Pop.
Shit, Taker has another picture.
Because my franchise players is different. Eddie's on here.
How do you know?
I don't know who dropped Pop. Yeah, no, but Eddie's on here now, which is
okay.
Weird. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it was a shit show, but What can you do? It's SmackDown.
This was a good show.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. This was a weird-ass thrown-together episode. It was no structure or anything. It was just kind of like, I need to record something. I'm going to call some people. Let's do this shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anything to say, Puddy?
We'll see you on Thunder.
Or will we?
We'll see you on Thunder.
Yes, we will. Bye.